A storm hit my town in the middle of the day. It rained that morning. All roads become ice rinks. Beat me out in the middle of the day. Driving down the highway 65 miles per gallon. Modernage traffic. Massive F-350 with extended crew cab wipes the fuck out and spins off the road. Luckily, it didn't hit anyone and landed in the Deke. Everyone goes from 65 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour get home. My dad has a much longer commute than me. I'd get off work much later. He call me around 6 p.m, "Hey, can you come and get me? I can't get up this hill a mile outside work." Jump into shitty Kia Sportage 4x4. Driving down the highway was apocalyptic. The ditch was full of cars. People walking home in the snow. Crashes left and right. One crash was blocking the only open lane of traffic. Me and a few others just slid the cars into the ditch because of the ice. It took me over 2 hours to get to my dad. Pick up my dad. He drove home. Got home around midnight. My town typically gets about 2 weeks of snow a year. Just the speed at the switch this storm came in, and everyone's morning commune was just rain. No one thought the rain would freeze over. Be me, wrenchlet. Moved to New Zealand for work. Quickly realize I need a car. While looking on FB, find a BMW 325i with 182 km 45000 MZD. Fuckit.jpg. Get an engine warning light within 2 weeks, running on 5. New coil, no more issues. 7 months later, go on a big ass trip, come back with a shit suspension and a coolant leak. Go to a shop specialized in European cars. Get all of that fixed for 2.5 grand. Go back for mod, they tell me the crank belt is slightly worn from offset and needs to be looked at. All good, needs a service as well, so book her for that. Service ends up to almost $1 grand, wheel sensor fucking up. They tell me they can't find the part in NZ, needs to ship it from overseas. Also brake pads are worn and rear suspension needs some work. Ask for an estimate for the whole thing. 3 grand, pick related. Gonna leave the country in 4 months. I don't know what to do. I'd like to sell this car when I leave, but I doubt anyone would want much for it if those things aren't fixed. I have the money for it, so that's not an issue. I'm just wondering if it's worth it. Should I bite the bullet? Ask for a quote at another mechanic? Try to sell it as is and buy a moped to commute to work? Just run it to the ground and sell it for parts? Be me. In Ontario, Canada. Finds 2022 Ford Escape Cell AWD 2.0 liters. 15 kms, 9,320 miles. $33,000 Canadian buckaroos. Go to dealership to test drive it. Pretty comfy car. Sit down. Salesman puts this in front of me. Are these people on crack?